Hello, welcome to this video on the first boot configuration for the Filr database appliance. Start the appliance. So the appliance that we're installing runs Postgres database. Obviously you can run an existing database or set up a brand new database if you want. We'll support Maria, we'll support MS SQL, MySQL. So if you've got an existing environment, database environment, we can plug into that and obviously take advantage of things like high availability and backup that you've got in place there. Or alternatively, if you don't want to run the Filr database appliance, you can build your own database environment from scratch. The advantage of that is that the appliance that we ship doesn't have high availability options, whereas something that you build can have high availability options. This appliance is slightly different in that we don't get a EULA. Initially we're just going to select our keyboard language. In my case I'm running a English UK keyboard. This is important to get right because sometimes you may get mixed up with doing passwords and things if you've got it set at the wrong keyboard language, because obviously some keyboards have characters in different places. We then get prompted for two sets of password, a root password and a virtual appliance administration password. Normally I set these passwords to be the same, but you can make them different if you want, especially if you're going to be separating out those roles. Set your NTP servers to be the standard that you use for your organization, and set your region and time zone. In this case I'm in the United Kingdom, so I'll just select that and then click next. You're then prompted for the host name, so in this case this is going to be filrdb.demo.live. Just click next. We'll then be prompted for the IP address. In my instance that's 172.31.1.30. Subnet mask, this is class B. Gateway is correct. My DNS server is wrong actually, that's going to be 1.251. I can add additional DNS servers if I want there, and indeed domain searches. Then just click next. So the next thing I'm going to be prompted for is the data disk. This is the disk that the database is going to be stored on. Obviously just make sure that you've got enough space there for the size of the database that you anticipate having. The main factor here is the number of files that you're trying to expose through Filr. So here in the SDB drive is the second disk. That's fine. I can change the file system type if I wanted to. I've got options for BTRFS, XFS, ext4. I tend to just leave it at ext3. You may want to change it to something else depending on your preference. Click next. We then get prompted for the log location. In this instance I'll just use the third disk in the system, which is the SDC one. Again, leave it at ext3 and then hit configure. So unlike the Filr web appliance, I'm not going to be prompted for cluster storage space or shared storage space. And there we are, the server is up and running. What we now need to do is just go in on a browser on port 9443 to finish off the configuration. Hopefully you've found this video useful, and thank you for listening.